a common sense middle ground approach. If you meet the criteria, you can come out of the shadows and get right with the law.
And with that pledge, the president announced his executive action that will shield millions of immigrants from deportation who are currently in the U.S. illegally. Thank you for staying up with us tonight. I am Brian Richardson. In his address, the president says it doesn't make sense to round up and deport millions of people living in the country illegally, but he says this is nothing close to amnesty. Just what this historic announcement means is our top story here at 11. Obama's plan will impact nearly 5 million undocumented immigrants. Almost all of them, 4.1 million, are the parents and families of U.S. citizens who have been here in the U.S. for more than 5 years and have no criminal record. The president's also expanding his program from 2 years ago to include protections for 300,000 more undocumented immigrants who were brought here legally. And about 64,000 people in Oregon could be shielded from deportation under the president's action, that according to the Immigration Policy Institute. Now, this highly anticipated announcement brought groups all over the nation to watch, including here in Eugene. KEZI 9 News reporter Sarah Hurwitz is live tonight with their reaction and a look at the legal process to become a citizen. Sarah?
President Obama's executive action resonated with a number of people at that watch party tonight, but especially for one student whose parents are illegal immigrants, have been here for years, and want to contribute to society.
I came here when I was 11. I'm currently 22, and I walked through the border and remember, that story that Obama was sharing about Astrid really hit at home because, I also was holding a couple toys, holding my mom's hand.
Astrid was brought to America when she was 4 years old. Her only possessions were a cross, her doll, and the frilly dress she had on.
Two similar stories, both living in fear.
And I always having to be worried about them because you don't know if one day, I'm not gonna, have another phone call from day at night where it's gonna be like, hey, your parents got deported.
For University of Oregon student Hugo Nicholas, it's a sign of relief. He was one of many at a watch party at the U of O as President Barack Obama issued executive action, giving about 300,000 undocumented immigrants the chance to apply to stay in the country temporarily without fear of documentation.
This is a great thing for specifically my family and the whole community because it's going to benefit a lot of people. We're going to make sure that we don't break families apart.
A lot of the people are people who have been sitting on these waiting lists for years and years and years, and they have U.S. citizen parents, U.S. citizen siblings.
Immigration attorney Raquel Hecht says President Obama's actions make sense for families who want to work and provide a better life for their children, but have been hiding in the shadows because of current barriers in the immigration system.
It's actually extremely difficult to immigrate, and you really have to have basically a clean record.
Hecht says there's a whole slew of eligibility requirements. She says right now, if you're 21 and up and you have a relative who's a U.S. citizen, you'll be put on a waiting list.
You have to have been put on that waiting list in 1994 in order to immigrate today. So that's a 20-year wait.
I think there is common agreement across all party lines that current immigration policies are not working, that the system's terribly broken.
Reverend Melanie Uman of the First Congregational Church in Eugene was also at the watch party. She says the current immigration system isn't addressing employment, a main reason families come to the U.S., a chance at a better life, and a chance for Hugo Nicholas's family to become Americans.
We came to Oregon, where I went to elementary, middle school, and high school, and now here at the University of Oregon, and really learned to love this country. Someday I hope to serve this country, and it's really sad to see my family, have no documentation, my mom not being able to, contribute to our economy.
And attorney Raquel Hecht says while it was a great move for President Obama to issue that executive action, it doesn't eliminate more new undocumented immigrants from coming to the United States. Live in Eugene, Sarah Hurwitz, KEZI 9 News.